Hey YouTube, it's Crash1990, and today I have another Pauper deck tech, and I'll be going over Battlemage. So those that don't know, Battlemage has 20 health, 3 attack unlike most avatars in the game. The usual tap, player draws sight, and then whenever Battlemage attacks and kills an enemy, you get to draw a spell. Though keep in mind, in order to draw that spell, Battlemage has to physically attack and then kill the thing and then draw it. Unlike stuff that grants it free strikes, you will not draw cards off of those free strikes. It has to actually do an attack. So we'll start off by going over the minions. I have 4 copies of Blood Raven, just a 1-drop, 1 power airborne, and then damage dealt by it or its strikes heals you. So being Battle Mage, we're being aggressive, getting in the opponent's face, and whenever you initiate attack, things do damage to each other simultaneously. So Battle Mage is going to be taking some damage. Blood Ravens can help mitigate, some of that damage while also just being an all-around decent airborne minion. We have 4 copies of Sacred Scarabs. Again, it's just kind of like a sorcery staple. 2-drop, 1 power airborne on Deathrite does 3 damage to each unit here. So pretty self-explanatory there. And since we are going the more aggressive route, I have 4 copies of Spectral Stalker, 2-drop, 2 power, and Void Walk. So the whole idea is you want to drop one of your towers on turn 1 to get that 2 mana, and then you drop a Spectral Stalker on the Void that's right next to your opponent's avatar. So having them deal with a 2-power minion right off the bat is never bad. You're setting the tempo for the game, and it's kind of how you want it to be. You want to be applying more and more pressure each and every single turn. Another sorcery staple is Vile Imp. We have 4 copies of it. 2-drop, 2 power on Genesis, deal 2 damage to a target adjacent unit. It's all around great card. And again, Apprentice Wizard, another sorcery staple. 3-drop, 1 power, a spellcaster on Genesis, draw a spell. Just a good minion to defend with, and it draws you a spell. So it kind of just replaces itself, all around good. A Pauper staple that I personally think is a staple for Pauper, especially if you're running hair, is Plume Pegasus. 3-drop, 3 power, airborne. Just a really good aggressive beat stick. And then I'm trying something new in this deck as well, theming with that aggressive playstyle, and I have 4 copies of Roaming Monster. It's a 5-drop, 4 power, and it can be summoned to any site. So again, the idea is you want to play this on a turn, maybe like turn 4, when you drop another tower, getting you that 5th mana, and then dropping Roaming Monster on a site right next to your opponent's avatar, or even on their avatar. Just again applying that pressure. Same deal with Spectral Stalker here. Now we'll go over the magic spells. Blink is just a sorcery staple too. 2-drop, you can an ally teleports to a location that's nearby. So it's just some free movement, and then it draws a card. So it's just some good card filtering with some free movement. Critical Strike being a 2-cost. The next time an ally strikes a unit this turn, it deals double damage. Since our attacks on our minions are a little lower, Critical Strike is a good way to get us up to that 5 power point where we can, kill some of the beefier stuff that Earth is bringing. 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. 2-drop, deal 3 damage to a random unit at target location. Just a good removal piece, or if your opponent is on Death's Door, it's a good way to just kind of kill them. And 4 copies of Mad Dash. 2-drop, draw a card, then give an ally movement +1 this turn. So again, theming with that aggressive playstyle. Grapple Shot, another sorcery staple. Again, it should have I say it every time, but this card really should have been an elite, not ordinary. But I digress. 3-drop, and an ally shoots a projectile. If it hits a unit, the ally is dragged to that location. They may strike the unit when it arrives. So you can do a bunch of stuff with this. It's a free movement and a free strike on 1 card. So the thing you're using, you can move it, you can attack with it first, you can then grapple shot, or you can grapple shot, do whatever, and then move and attack after the grapple shot. It's really, really good value. And then finally, to round out the spellbook, we have 2 copies of Spin Attack. It's a 3-drop, and an ally strikes each enemy at its location. This is ideally here for Battle Mage if we're getting swamped with a bunch of soldier tokens or whatever. this is a good way to just kind of roundhouse kick everything away from you. And then the locations are very, it's Pauper. It's very straightforward. We're fire air, so we got some deserts, we got some towers, 4 copies of Forge. Getting those Lance tokens is always great. And then not Lone Tower, Lookout Tower to look at your opponent's hand to know when it's safe to go in and do your kill route or whatever. Yeah, it's very straightforward. So anyway, that is the deck. If you have any suggestions for it, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, make sure to please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll catch you all later. See ya.